Living with the Land, Merry and Bright Nights. Hi everyone, this is Herb from World of Walt, and I am coming to you live on not a Saturday morning, but a Friday night at Epcot, celebrating Epcot Festival of the Holidays. Today, I just learned that Disney has installed a special Christmas overlay on Living with the Land called Living with the Land, Merry and Bright Nights. They have added some Christmas lights throughout the attraction, and I just had a chance to check it out, and it's actually pretty cool. So I'd like to share it with you. The greenhouses have Christmas lights on them, and it's a nice little addition. Chris, hello to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Hello, Ramon from Texas. Chris, how's it going? Welcome to Living with the Land and Epcot. Special Friday evening broadcast, a little bit unexpected, but I'm happy to bring it to you. Let's go check it out. So this evening, Disney had a preview of some of the Epcot Festival of the Holiday editions that were being added to the park. Special food, special drink, special entertainment. And I learned that something I didn't know before, which was that Disney is adding an overlay to Living with the Land. So I'm excited to bring it to you. Just had a chance to experience it myself, and now I can share it with you. I know the internet connection is a little funny sometimes in here. It may go on and off, but it should hang once we get into the greenhouses. Hi. Can I hang on for the front seat? Thank you. Carol Ann says, back on terra firma. Welcome home. Thank you very much. I had a terrific time on the Disney Cruise Line, Disney Dream Ship. It was amazing. I've been posting some on the worldofwalt.com site as well as Instagram and YouTube. Looking forward to bringing you more. Okay, thank you. Tracy, hello to you. This is a surprise to me as well, but I'm happy to bring it to you. Hi, Beryl. The cruise was amazing. I really enjoyed sharing information with you, and more still to come. Roger said, heard the crowds are bad this weekend. There are certainly a lot of people out tonight for one of the last nights of the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So the festival ends tomorrow, actually. Jane says, welcome back. Thank you, Jane. Happy to bring this to you on a Friday. A little bit unexpected, but a pleasure for me to do it. So, as I mentioned, the internet connection may be a little bit on and off, but I think it will come back once we get into the greenhouses, which is where all the Christmas lights have been added. So hang in there with me.
Remain seated with your hands,
Tina, hello to you.
and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your
Vivian said the land open at night. Yeah, normally it is not, but as part of the Christmas overlay, it is open.
Now, sit back,
or will be open.
and enjoy living with the land.
So I actually have the entire boat to myself, and I'm in the front row. Usually I would not chat during the broadcast, but this time I think I can. Bruce says, thanks for doing it. Best to you in Boston. All right, welcome to Living with the Land. Since I am the only one in this boat, I'm going to chat a little bit.
Of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life.
First section of the attraction is unchanged. It's once we get into the greenhouses, we'll be able to see some Christmas overlay.
Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet.
Yeah, hang on everyone, the internet may cut in and out a little bit. I think once we get into the greenhouses, it'll be better. So I mentioned I'm the only one on the boat, so I feel free for one of the first times ever to actually speak during the attraction.
Home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives.
Pamela says, thanks for taking with you. Glad to do it. Stephanie said, usually a better signal. Yeah, I think it'll be better up here once we get further into the attraction.
In the
A few more scenes to go.
Nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
Dora says, daughter loves the ride. It is a lot of fun. I agree it is underrated. It's a lot of fun. All right, a few more scenes to go before we actually get to the new Christmastime overlay here in Living with the Land.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods.
David, good evening to you. Jeff asked if I have ever done the behind-the-scenes tour. I actually have not. That is on my list.
Ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Eric is a fan. Someone just asked where this was. This is Living with the Land, which is part of the Land attraction in Future World at Epcot. It's really a lot of fun. And wait till you see the Christmas overlay up here. It's it's not an e-ticket attraction, but it's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy the little addition. Joe, thanks for hanging on. The internet connection is a little flaky in Living with the Land, especially in the first part here. Brian says, thanks for the videos. Glad to do it, Brian. Hi, Ed. All right, here we go. We're going to see some of the first Christmas additions to Living with the Land. It's called Merry and Bright Nights. Nighttime overlay, which I did not know this was coming. It's pretty cool.
For food production, yet still respect the needs of the land. Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
Okay, today Troy gets the award for the prompt of the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. And I'm looking forward to actually releasing a new t-shirt on Black Friday, so stay tuned to that. Probably the Saturday after, actually. It's fun to see this dome illuminated at night. It's really cool.
Welcome to our living laboratories,
We got the
where
snowman family out.
scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
Joe asked if I'm going to be doing a broadcast tomorrow morning. I am, yes.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
Jolene says, thank you.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Errol says, a nice surprise on a Friday. Thank you for that. Sharon says, it looks cool. I agree, it does look really cool. This is a nice addition to this attraction. Vivian says it's beautiful. Brian says it looks awesome. Yeah, this is really fun. Great Christmas time edition. It's called Living with the Land, Merry and Bright Nights.
You probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Katie asked if this is only at night, and I think they may turn on the lights only in the evening. Actually, a lot of it is not really going to show very well in the daytime anyway, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, this is a fun overlay. Simple, but really, really beautiful, actually. I don't know why they didn't think of this a long time ago. It's very cool. Gina said,
While
very
there are
cool.
more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
Hi, Ron. Thanks for joining. Patty said didn't know that they did this. I did not know it either. Tonight was the first night I learned about it. I think this may be the first night this was presented to the
These
public, at least
plants
as
are
best I know.
definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
So thanks everyone for the kind comments about the cruise. I had a tremendous time on the Disney Dream this past week. Had an opportunity to share some articles at worldofwalt.com. Got some videos coming on YouTube and more information as well.
Inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
This is really pretty over here. Linda said it's worth waiting through the buffering. Thank you for your patience. Really appreciate that. This attraction is not a great one for the internet connection. But yeah, I think they did a really nice job. This is a simple addition, but really, really effective.
Ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics
I love they have the
system on
names
your
of the
left
cast members on the
combines
Christmas
hydroponics
stockings
with
hanging in the lab.
aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding.
Shelly, hello to you. Hi, Steph. Says it's nice. I agree. This is a very nice addition. I think this will be a lot of fun for people to see, and it will draw a lot more people into Living with the Land in the evenings, especially during the super busy Christmas time period. Errol says it's pretty.
These
I agree.
greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land.
Mike, thank you for your nice comment. Said appreciated the dedication. Yeah, it was certainly a very busy week, but a great one.
We hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
Gary said I should do the Jingle Cruise. Yes, you're right. I hope to do that sometime this Christmas time. Don said the lights look very pretty. I agree. This was a really fun surprise. I was not expecting this Christmas time overlay for Living with the Land, called Living with the Land Merry and Bright Nights. But it was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I was very happy to bring it to you. Thank you everyone for your patience. The internet connection, especially in the first half of this attraction, not always so good. So tomorrow morning, planning to do a broadcast. I've actually got a fast pass over at Animal Kingdom, but I may end up going to the resorts to check out some of the Christmas decorations to see how the mood strikes. But tomorrow morning, I'm planning for a broadcast as usual, around 10 o'clock, give or take. Thank you.
Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
Thank you. All right, everyone. That was Living with the Land and the Christmas time overlay called Living with the Land, Merry and Bright Nights. Thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it. And thanks for all the kind comments about asking about the cruise. It was a tremendously good experience. I've shared a lot of information already and can't wait to share more with you. Still have a few articles and videos in the works. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Living with the Land, Merry and Bright Nights, surprise Christmas time overlay. So thanks very much for joining me, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, God bless.